Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Oh my God, you can't get peace and quiet no matter where you go here, boys. This is how this place works. Yes,
Josh,
Gia?
recently we saw you blindside Eric Young after it seemed like you were going to take his advice. We will see you two go one-on-one later tonight, but I think everyone knows you'll have Judas, Icarus, Travis Williams by your side. Can you just explain to me what's going on here?
Let me explain something to you, Gia. You were just a backstage interviewer here. You were supposed to be impartial. That sounded more like a statement than a question. But I know what you were getting at, so let me make this easy on you so this isn't any longer than it needs to be. Steve Macklin and Eric Young, this would have never happened to them had they just minded their own damn business. And why are they getting in my business? Because I am the hottest talent in TNA and pro wrestling in general. And they want to be relevant again. You have one, Steve Macklin, a failed TNA world champion, let's be honest. You have another one who's had plenty of success here in TNA over a decade ago. What has Eric Young done lately, huh? Nothing. They are the past. I'm worried about the future. But Eric, I did take a little piece of advice that you did give me. I went out and I found some new blood to take under my wing because I am so worried about the future. I found two kids with all the potential in the world from my home country, our home country of Canada. Can you feel that patriotic pride? The best wrestlers come from Canada, and I found the two of them. And more than that, they have a killer instinct that you don't have. The one that makes me so special. We are the future. We are the Northern Armory. We are TNA! So thank you, Eric. And as for you, Gia, and everybody watching at home around the world, pull up a chair and get a good look at a masterclass in embarrassing and wiping the floor with a TNA legend tonight. Is that it, Gia?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, get out of here. Okay.
Protect Steve Macklin from his own demons, and Josh Alexander baited Eric Young, ultimately turned his back on Young, took him down. We saw how Steve Macklin attempted to come to the aid of Eric Young, but it was Williams and Icarus who we had seen Alexander approach on impact, trying to take them under his wing, and instead Alexander turned them, Icarus and Williams, into his attack dogs.
Hey, he's just doing exactly what Eric Young wanted him to do. Like I've said ad nauseum at this point, lead by example, try to foster the next generation, be someone that wrestlers around the world can look up to. That's exactly what he's doing with Sinner and Saint. That's what he's doing. That's how he created the Northern Armory.
Oh, big right hand there by Eric Young. Remember the history between these two right here in Nashville, Tennessee. It was 2 years ago at Slammiversary that these two battled for the TNA World Championship in one of the most intense and physical matches you and I have ever seen.
I mean, they fought tooth and nail, stripping back the very ring, ending that match on the bare wood of the wrestling ring. These two fought it out all over, and now they pick up right where they left off.
Young tossing Alexander back inside the ring.
Alexander, who feels that Eric Young is somebody who has nobody. There's not a wrestler, not a person on this planet who can refute the career, the resume of Eric Young, especially right here in TNA. But I feel like Josh Alexander is thinking Eric Young has maybe just ridden that legacy, that history out a little too long, relying on it a little too much. Alexander's here still creating his own legacy.
And Alexander, able to catch Young along the ropes and drops EY. Can Young get back in it against the real walking weapon, Josh Alexander? This match continues here on TNA Impact. Picture in picture.
Alexander taking firm and physical advantage in this one-on-one matchup with TNA original Eric Young. And credit where it's due, you gotta give it to Alexander You called Icarus and Williams his attack dogs. Where are these dogs? Where are these chained creatures, if you will, Tom? No, he sent them to the back to watch this, get a little one-on-one, 101 lesson here from the walking weapon.
Well, we know they're obedient.
Wow. Those are two humans. Those are two human beings. And I'm going to tell them what you said. They're going to come kick your ass.
You snitch. And Eric Young in some trouble there, being smashed into the apron by Josh Alexander. But this is the thing about Eric Young, the two-time TNA World Champion, refuses to quit, as he has done throughout his entire career in professional wrestling, and especially here in TNA. Elbow right to the back of the neck by Alexander.
Nobody can doubt and question the toughness of Eric Young. He's gonna keep fighting. We know that. But Josh Alexander has found this whole new attitude. I'm gonna call it a whole new confidence. And this is what I think he needed to do, change this gear to change his career.
Oh, and a big right hand by Young out of the corner.
Defiant at the end is Eric Young, who's coming back to life here.
Oh, and EY sent into the middle turnbuckle there by Alexander.
Josh Alexander has got an answer for everything. The man is a wrestling genius in every sense of the word. Now,
Alexander really taking his time here, going for the small joint manipulation here against Eric Young. Look at that right knee running the back of the head of Young.
This little piggy went to the market. Oh, this little piggy went home. This little piggy got broken into 16 freaking pieces.
Oh, and a stomp to the left elbow.
An undoubtedly nastier side of Josh Alexander coming to light as of late. And in full force here tonight against one of the greatest in TNA history, Eric Young, in this one-on-one matchup.
Pulling back on the arm. And this match continues here on TNA Impact inside Skyway Studios in TNA's home of Nashville, Tennessee. It's Josh Alexander one-on-one with Eric Young. And throughout the commercial break, it's been all walking weapon.
And for Eric Young, Nashville, Tennessee doubles as his adopted home as well. A little bit of a home field advantage, as you can hear in the sold-out crowd tonight.
And now Young battling back here against Alexander. Some open palm strikes in the corner. Alexander sink opposite side. Northern Light suplex. There's the cover and a kick out. We heard earlier on tonight, Josh Alexander declare to the world that himself, Judas, Icarus, and Travis Williams make up the Northern Armory. Made his entrance alongside Williams and Icarus, sent them to the back to watch this match and take notes. Here's the cover, hook to the leg, and a kick out by Young.
Josh Alexander isn't some prototypical gang leader like you like to paint him as.
Still to come here tonight, we will see the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth and Joe Hendry face first class in our main event. Plus, it's a generational clash in the ranks of the tag team division. The Hardys against the ABC. I cannot wait for that. Also, we will hear from Mike Santana right here in the Impact Zone. Santana has been on a warpath lately against the system, and still to come tonight, it's Jason Hodge versus Leon Slater versus Laredo Kid. The winner gets a shot at the X Division champion Speedball Mike Bailey next week right here on Impact, and Speedball is going to join us on commentary for that match.
And right now, the world-class Maniac has found his wind again and opened the door, trying to shut down the walking weapon.
Up under the shoulders there for a moment, one of the Death Valley driver. Alexander prepared for it. Big forearm strike. Power slam by Young. Cover. Alexander able to kick out.
Gonna take a lot more than that to put Josh Alexander away. EY calling for the pile driver.
Kenny and Alexander here tonight put a damper on the announcement of the Northern Armory. A series of German suplexes here by Josh Alexander.
EY trying to fight, does not want to feel any more of those German suplexes.
Sending Alexander into the corner, right into that middle buckle, up onto the shoulders, trying to set it up now, getting Alexander in position, dead belly driver. Oh, and a kick out by Alexander.
The resilience of a walking weapon shining through here. And once again, EY calling it out there, calling his shot, wants that big elbow drop to the heart.
Call for the prettiest elbow drop in the game. Oh, wait a minute, there's Icarus and Williams, the rest of the Northern Armory. I thought these two were in the back watching this match, taking notes.
Their notes have been taken, and now they're taking those notes and putting them into action.
And they're interfering in this matchup on behalf of Josh Alexander. This is how you lead by example?
Yeah, that's right. Whatever it takes to get it done, that's what a real leader does, gets results.
Oh, and down goes Alexander. Big opportunity here for EY.
Look out!
Elbow drop! Can he get the win? Alexander stays in it.
Another great example from Josh Alexander. Never give in, never give up. Keep kicking out and keep fighting.
Oh, now a German suplex by Eric Young, retaliating against Alexander. Not trying to set up for the pile driver, but Travis Williams has the attention of our official. Oh, and down goes Icarus. Icarus tried to get involved.
Pays for his involvement, look
Young
out!
go for the pile driver, but Travis Williams gets involved.
Look at this!
The referee didn't see Williams, and Alexander pins Young.
Here is your winner, Josh Alexander.
Strategy. Strategy was the lesson of the day, and it's what brought victory to the Northern Armory. Oh, come on!
And now Young, after the fact, he realized exactly what Alexander set up tonight with Williams and Icarus. Had a plan all along. This was a premeditated attack by the Northern Armory.
That's a sore loser right there. And you know, hey, if him and Steve Macklin are such good friends, where's Macklin right now while all this is going on, Tom? If they've got each other's back. This is a real team. This is a real bond right here, and it's being proven.
This is a 3-on-1 beatdown. Oh!
Perfectly executed. And EY is all alone.
Oh my God. Steve Macklin.
We need help, we need help, we need help, come on. Okay? We need help. Need some help back here. Go, 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 go.
Well, there's your answer. A multi-pronged plan from the Northern Armory.
Icarus and Williams must have been in the back, attacking and zip-tying Macklin so he couldn't help Eric Young. A premeditated attack by the Northern Armory.
That's a hands-on lesson from the walking weapon to Icarus and Williams. And now, the exclamation point on the sentence. Here we go.
Macklin's been taken out backstage, and Eric Young is defenseless. It's 3-on-1.
Now Young pinned down here, absolutely helpless.
Oh my God, Williams and Icarus restraining Young.
That chair around the knee.
Oh my God! That's the real walking weapon.
No, Tom. That is the Northern Armory.